Hi everyone, it's Randall with Carter Hill Honeybees, and it's been 42 days since we first installed the packages, or 6 weeks, however you want to look at it. We've had a good shot of rain today. It's the first rain we've had in a couple of weeks, and hopefully that'll pick the nectar back up. It's slowed down a little bit, and I think the flowers is needing a little bit of rain, and we got a good rain today. So it's been 10 days since I put the supers and the queen excluders on. So I'm gonna come in here today, see if they're taking on honey, make sure I'm not getting behind, and put a foundation on if they so need it. I don't have any other drawing combs, so anything that's going on from here on out this year will be foundation. All right, here's the first one. I'm doing them in the same order as I did in the last video. I expect to see quite a bit more population in here, as we had a lot of cap brood in there last time. A lot of bees already on the inner cover. I would imagine by this time most of the original bees that come in the package are probably gone, and I can kind of see that in that the bees generally are darker than they've been a being. They're definitely working up in here, especially right here in this area. So let's see what we got here. So this frame is probably close to halfway full of honey. This one may be about 10% full. So they're making good progress, but this colony here is clearly not ready for super today. So we'll move on to the next one. And I will come back here in about a week and check them again. I suspect they'll fill this super up, and that will probably be it for the season though. So here's the second one. And there's a few bees up here. I don't think this one was as far along as the one we just looked in. But while we're right here at it, I'll go ahead and pull a frame that's got the most bees on it and just see what kind of progress they're making. This frame's about half full. They're filling it in the middle. The outsides are not full yet. It's almost, in a way, similar to a brood nest. It's almost like where the heat's coming up. That's where they're putting the honey. And then now on this side, there's almost no activity. So let's see what we got over here. Yeah, this is a partial frame here, so they'd have to draw this out, and there's no honey in that one. So this, obviously this one don't need a super today either. And this is really about what I was expecting, but you never know. So I wanted to be sure and check today. Although I think there's one, possibly two of these that might take on a foundation today. So here's the third one. I think this one's going to be similar to the first one, or maybe a little ahead of it. There's quite a few bees up in here. So I've seen kind of the most activity on this plastic frame here. Yeah, this frame here is almost full. I can smell the honey coming up from there. And this frame here is about 2/3 full. I may actually put a foundation on this one. Let's see what we got here. Same story here. They've got that in about half full. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a foundation on here. So I think I'm gonna pull a couple of these upstairs for the purpose of a bait frame, or bait frames. So I'll take a couple of frames out of the middle and set them down. Put my foundation frames here where they go. And I want to close in the adjacent frames to it and make it a little bit tight. I may get burned right here, but generally I have pretty good luck getting these drawn out with 9 frames to start with. So I'm going to try to do that this time, and hopefully I can show it on an upcoming video. But all right, we got this one situated. It's looking really good. So this is one of the colonies that I put 3 mediums on 10 days ago, which means it's got to be one of the strong ones. I only had enough supers to do that for 2 of the 5. And there is a few bees up in here. Let's see if they're putting any honey up here. Yes, they are. This frame is, by weight, feels about half full. And it kind of looks like they're chimneying up through here, so I'm not going to put a super on here today. Because there's almost no activity over here. That means there's no honey over here. And here's the 5th one, the last one. And I felt like the strongest one when I brought them over here. So it too got 3 supers to start with. And let's see how they're doing. Yeah, there's a little bit more bee activity up here than the other one. But I don't think they're going to need a super today. Yeah, this frame here is dry. But I do believe they're putting some honey over here. Yeah, this frame's a little over half full. So this colony will safely make it to next week. I'll come back around and see if they need another one by that point in time. All right, there it is. The task is complete. The 6-week evaluation of the colonies in terms of if they need honey supers or not. We did put 1 foundation on one. The rest of them are going to be good for a week for sure. And that one may have been good for a week, but it had that super mostly full. So I want to be sure they had room and didn't run out. So we're right here in the middle of May. We probably got about less than a month of nectar flow left. So be interested to see if I can get all these supers full and perhaps 1 more foundation. I don't know if that'll happen or not. Appreciate you for joining me for this video today. Never stop learning. We'll catch you on the next one.